White is out there with green. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle.
This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. McDermott's checked in for T.J. Warren. Edmund Sumner comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And that one's good, Junior. Well, Greg, we know what kind of energy that Junior plays with on the floor. That's led to energy company Mobile One reaching out for him to be a spokesman.
And it just feels like all the Fortune 100 companies are reaching out to Junior. Man, this guy's destined for greatness, and the offers are just rolling in.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A nice find by White. I mean, you want to see more of this from him. I mean, Kobe might not be point, but he can pass.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. So both teams changing it up here. And the free throw, no good.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
It's tipped. McConnell in the corner. There's the three. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 3-point lead. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Passes to McDermott. Now, here's McConnell. Defense is right there. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sumner. Here's Brissett. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. You fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. McConnell passes to Brissett. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. The pass to Sumner. Launches a three. Rebound by the Bulls. To the inside. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Cobb, wide open. Misses the three. Pacers trail by 5. Now, here's McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Launches it.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to go.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Chicago. They lead by a bucket. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
You've got Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Cobb kicks to Green. Warren, the pass to Sumner. Brogdon outside. Out with it. Brogdon picks him up. Now, here's Cobb. T right on him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's got a lot of ways to put himself in the best position to score, and it helps when you got the handle Cobb has.
So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that one.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Felicio, and it's Williams in for Cobb. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Warren. Back to Brogdon from downtown. The Pacers getting another chance here. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
And the Bulls making a change here. Tice is checked in. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Locked in the pass to Warren. Here's Sabonis. Now Warren, he is still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the clock, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step Levert makes in his career.
Pacers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
TJ McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. White, he's checked in for the Bulls. Tice kicks to Junior. Outside, White. And stolen by McConnell. Now the Pacers moving it up. Levert with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Levert's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Down low, here's Junior. Misses the lane. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Up to the right wing. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Offensive rebound Pacers. And the shot goes down. And now a 4-point Pacer lead.
A big like Turner just using that height inside. It's almost a lost art.
Now here's White. He's covered by McConnell. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Indiana. Chicago also making some changes. Young comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Daniel Tice. Here's Indiana. They're on a 12-4 run right now. A nice shot by Levert. Levert's got 11 points.
And got to push Levert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Cobb, he's checked in for Williams. Bulls trail by 6. White the pass to Markkanen. Inside. Junior kicks to Cobb. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
But you want to be an NBA player? Cobb certainly is. You need to hit threes. It's that simple.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you Can't blame the ref for making that call at all. Defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And both free throws good for Junior. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. About 3 seconds between shot.
Oh, see that?
Some of that signature swagger from Cobb on that jam, and the crowd is loving it.
Here's McConnell. He kicks to McDermott. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the. In now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for Warren. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's TJ McConnell in for Brogdon. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Felicio is checked in for Vucevic. Young comes in for Daniel Tice. Cobb's checked in for Williams. And Junior subbed in for White. McDermott can't get it to go.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Green is out there with Junior. Then there's Cobb. And it's Young. And it's Felicio in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 1:46 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Sumner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
It's slammed in by Young.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
There's a minute left in the third. Pass to Brissett. He dishes it to McDermott. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brissett. And the 3 off target. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Junior. Down low for the tie. And Markkanen lays it up and in. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, known for his shooting, Markkanen is still 7 feet. Great to see him score near the hoop.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Indiana moving the ball. Here's Sumner. It's stolen by Aminu. Off they go on a 3-on-1 play. A good look from Cobb, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Cobb's got 13 points.
Yeah, so far Cobb looks to be unstoppable. He keeps finding shots despite the defense's best efforts.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
So Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? It's the NBA on. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These were...
See us on TV and listen to news. I got some food. Yeah, I got some news. They talking about it. I be walking on. See us on TV and listen to news. Yeah, I got some news. They talking about it. I be walking on.
And so the Pacers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.